Hey, coaches, welcome back to Football Talk with Coach Chip. You can see we've got kind of a new look. Been doing it last couple of videos. Just sometimes you just need to change. You get tired of looking at the same graphic all the time, and I created this one. Hey, it's Football Talk with Coach Chip on YouTube, presented by Just Play Sports Solutions. Today we're going to be talking about double team issues. I was just talking to a coach yesterday. We talked for about an hour, and he was having issues coming out of spring training with the gap scheme. The kids had been doing a lot of zone in the past. And to be honest with you, I think it was cat blocking. I got this cat, you got that cat, man blocking. And they were having issues with it. And I said, Coach, you know what you can do now? You're having troubles with those double teams, when to come off, when not to come off. It's not the worst case scenario, I told him, if they don't come off the double team. The worst case scenario is both of them come off the double team and leave a D lineman as a free hitter. So I said, Coach, one of the things you could do this summer, you could put in the Gallop step and just go ahead and say against a 3 or a 2 tech, play side tackle is going to gallop and just waylay that guy from the side. Tell the guard, if you got a man on you, he's your man on power and counter, and you're going to get help. And if you don't have a man on you, you're blocking gap down backer. It's just that simple. And so we talked about it, and I got home and I said, that's a pretty good video. I think I'll go ahead and make that one because I haven't done anything with the O-line like that in a few videos. So that's what today's about. Double team issues? Get on your horse and use the Gallop. All right, the system is going strong. I just sent out the first revision where I just go through it. I left it intact, but at the end of it, I added on some more things that we did during those years when we were winning all those football games. And it's really picked up. I guess word got out when I sent it out. Everybody got it free. It just comes to you. You want to try it, hit me up at siegel.chip@gmail.com, and I'll be more than happy to send it your way for a free trial. I wouldn't ask you to buy a car without test driving it. Same thing with the gun power spread system. Hit me up. I'll send it your way. If you like it, you pay me for it. If you don't, delete it. That's just how much confidence I have in the system and how much confidence I have in your character. That's right. I trust you. So hit me up at siegel.chip@gmail.com. Get your hands on the gun power spread system. Join the club of satisfied coaches. The offensive line manual paperback edition is out there and going strong. You can head over to Amazon and get you a copy of it. And if you do that, screenshot your order, email it to me and say, Coach, can I get the ebook too? I'll send you the ebook. That way you'll have the paperback to mark up, to highlight, to write in the margins, and you'll have the ebook to present to your kids and to your fellow coaches. You can, because it's a Google slide, which means the same as PowerPoint. Put it in presentation mode, and you can present things to them straight from the book. They're almost identical. There's a few little aesthetic differences, but as far as the info goes, they're identical. All right, be sure you're subscribing to the channel. It's 100% free, no strings attached, as usual. Just hit up Football Talk with Coach Chip on YouTube. Hit that subscribe button. Heck, you're already there. You wouldn't be watching it. Go ahead right now, pause the video, click subscribe, and then click like. And when you're done, share the TT out of it. All right, don't forget the podcast. Find it on Spotify, Apple Podcast, and all the other podcasts. College coaches, high school coaches, middle school coaches, youth coaches, all have been guests on Football Talk with Coach Chip, the podcast. And many of the episodes, like I said, they're just regular, everyday coaches, just like 90-something% of us. We don't coach in the college level. We don't coach at the big ones, the high schools you see on ESPN. We're coaching. We're busting our butt, small schools you never hear about, and a lot of good coaching going on there. And those are the coaches I bring on the podcast. All right, as I said in the beginning, presented by Just Play Sports Solutions. All the diagrams that you've seen on all the videos made since spring of 2021 on Football Talk with Coach Chip have been powered by Just Play Sports Solutions. I found it. I bought it. Best investment I've made. It's not that expensive. And for 4 years, I paid my subscription. It's one time a year, and it's, believe you me, it's a lot cheaper than others. It's the kind of thing you can have. You just pay for it out of your pocket. But they also have a thing where you can get the team, and your kids get an app, and no more printing out play cards for anything. For scout team, you bring it up on your iPad, on your tablet, show it to the kids, color coded. It's really cool. Also, the kids get an app on their phone where the playbook is with them all the time. They're never going to lose the playbook. They're never going to lose a scouting report. They're never going to lose a game plan because they're not going to lose that cockeyed phone. Hey, call my friend Brad Rumsey at brumsey@justplayss.com or by phone 517-937-5433. Coach Rumsey is a former college football coach, and he'll hook you up and get you started on your My Just Play. And the great thing I liked about it, the reason I got it when I got it, is because I didn't lose the stuff when I left it, because I had it on this. This was mine. That's why I said, if you don't want to get it for your team, okay, cool. Or your AD won't pay for it, or principal, get your own. And that way, whenever you leave that school in 5 years, 10 years, whatever, it comes with you. You can upload video onto it, take that with you, all your plays. Everything you've seen since 2021. If you go back and look at the first year, you'll see different. Some of it's PowerPoint, some of it's Huddle, Playbook. Since 2021, it's been Just Play Sports Solutions. Easiest design tool, everything. You'll see it in this video. Head over there when you get through here to Just Play Sports Solutions. Check them out. All right, let's get started talking about the Gallop step on power and, of course, on counter. Well, I decided instead of just screenshotting it and then making a card and putting it on a PowerPoint and doing it, that's why I normally do it, because when I screenshot it, I can't move them around. Whatever how you run power or counter, that's okay. I just drew it up from this because so much in the system is done from this formation here. And this is, of course, versus an even front, a 3 or a 2. All right, here's the rules. His rule is gap down backer. You got to coach him up to play side tackle. You got to coach him up. Say, hey, if that guy's got a 3 or a 2, you're going to gallop into him. And I'm going to show you video of the gallop step. It's much easier to show you than to tell you. You literally do like a giddy up, like a kid pretending to ride a horse, down inside, and then one more step, and that step is the blow delivery step, where you just go into that guy with your side into his side, knocking that tackle down for your guard. And then your guard is coached up to know your help is coming, and then he torques and pins that guy. So what you want, he'll hit him and knock him in. It ain't got to be a bunch where this guy can just pin him right here. You see what I'm talking about? And then this guy will just, you'll see some of them, they stay with it a little bit and climb up to right here as they're going to backside tackle. See, he's black and that's black. The backside guard's responsible for the blue, the mic. Now, if you get this right here, which I know some of you probably, you smart rascals have figured it out. They come to right here. He's responsible, the backside guard's responsible for A gap anyway. So if he sees that, and that's why I love the skip pull, because he's looking downfield. He sees it, he comes right in there. And so that is going to change things up right there. But this right here, and now there's no debate. Oh, I came off because of this. He was wrong. No, no, no. The tackle is climbing the backer. He's going to gallop that dude, and then he's going to climb to the second level. Let's look at another diagram that's not so busy with all the lines. Now, this is where I hope I get to show off my just play skills, which I'm not the best at it. But it's user issue, not system issue, I can assure you. Okay, so I took everybody out pretty much, all the lines out, except for the ones we're going to talk about right here. All right, his rule, his guard, it's man down. So if he's got a 3 or a 2, he knows he's driving that guy. It's just a drive block. So all he's going to do, he's going to come off the ball, and he's going to drive this guy. and he's getting help. And you say, well, who's post and who's lead? No. It's not a true double team. He's executing a drive block in his mind, knowing I'm getting help. And what he's trying to do is capture that guy's outside. So how's he going to do that? He's going to get him right in the middle, going to get that gallop from the tackle, boom, knocking him in. See, it's much easier now without all that. Guys, I'm sorry about my voice. It's medicine I've been taking. It's a steroid, and it's got me talking like my voice is changing. And so you knock him down right here, and then boom, you got him pinned. And that's what I'm saying. It's man down. That's his rule. Now, what if the guy's in here? Well, there's no man on him, and his rule's down. He's blocking down on the 1. He's blocking down on a true 0, a true 1. If it's a 2-eye. Now, in a 2-eye, I would still teach my tackle. 2-eye, meaning inside shoulder of the guard. I'm sorry, I should say that because everybody's different. If he's on the inside shoulder of the guard, I would still teach my tackle to come right through here in case the guy is doing this. So you still wham him. He's going to come right here like a true gap down backer and then go to backside backer. But if the kid is hanging off, he'll knock it. Anything hanging off of that guard's block. So if the guy's inside him like that, and he steps to drive him as he comes through, anything hanging off of his guard, he's going to slam it. It's a gallop step with a slam block. He's going to go, and you'll see it. Like I said, I can show you a lot easier than I can tell you. All right, but if the kid's in a 2 or a 3 right here, you're getting more of this look. So he's going to slam him right here and then shuffle up a little bit, looking inside. Sometimes it'll get moved right here. And it looks like a legit double team, but he's knowing he's coming off to backside right there. And the reason I got it drawn up right here like that is because you'll see in the video clips that happens sometimes. Okay? All right, let's look at something else. All right, here it is versus an under. This is the 2-eye, or the defensive lineman's on the inside shoulder of the guard. You see, you can blow that joker up like that. And you can present this on the screen when you're having a meeting with your kids or coaches. You just bring up your just play, and you can blow it up like this and get into detail with them. Now, this is what I was just telling you about. If he's in a 2-eye, he's going to do this gap down backer, coming right through here, all right, looking for anything hanging off of his guard. Because remember, and if it's hanging off, he's going to slam it to help the guard out. Boom, as he's climbing to the backside backer. So it's just a tweak. Now, this isn't true gap down backer, y'all. This is for those of y'all that use the man on down or the gap on down blocking scheme. You like using the combos, and so many of you do that I've talked to by email, by phone, and by Twitter X and other, and the Football Talk with Coach Chip page on Facebook. So many of y'all do that. And when that guy and I had that talk yesterday, and I said, so many other coaches are like this coach. Maybe I should present this to them. And it was just an idea because it's something we've done before. And while we were talking, it came to me. And I said, hey, why don't you try this? There's no pat answers, different teams, different strokes for different folks. But it's something I believe worth trying and worth doing. Remember, the guard's rule is whatever, use your terminology, but I would say man on down or man down. So the man is on him, he's got him. And the tackle knows he's helping. Now, versus an odd front, it would be different. I don't like the idea of comboing with the center. You're going to see some clips of a team doing that. You can combo, have the same rule with your center, man down. If you use a tight end, you can have the same rule with your tackle. And you'll see that too, where a team uses their tackle to gallop and slam the 4, the 4-eye, the 5, whatever you have. So it works in the odd fronts too. But it's just a great way to figure, if you're having trouble, now if you're having trouble with your combo blocks, like the kids don't know when to come off, remember what I say. Not coming off is not the end of the world. Okay? The back's got to earn his pregame meal too. But both of them coming off, that's a friggin' disaster. Okay? I mean, that's the Titanic. You've got to teach your backside guard he's responsible for a gap, and he'll stop the run through before the tackle can get to the guy. And not against this defense, but if he's running through here. Okay? He's got to know that. And so the old-fashioned crank the lawnmower pull won't be as good. You need to do a square pull or a skip pull so he's facing the defense the entire time and he can see what they're doing. So if he gets an open window, they may be teaching their backer run through open windows. Okay, so the backer runs through an open window, then the guard closes that window. But that's what will make this work, and it accounts for that. And you'll see on these clips that it's great stuff, cuz. I mean, it's good friggin' stuff. All right, let's look at some clips. All right, now let's look at a few clips of different teams running the gallop with the slam block. The right tackle is going to gallop and slam into the D tackle, which is either in a 2 or a heavy 2. You can see the middle of his helmet. So it may be a heavy 2, like he's a 2-eye for real. He's on the guard's eye. So he's going to step down. He's going to gallop down at a severe angle. And notice he's not studying this backer. Unless this backer just inserts immediately, he ain't studying him. You say, what did that backer inserts right here in the A gap? That's where that guard's got to be taught he's responsible for the A gap. And if nothing comes in the A gap, he goes here. Now, if the backer is reading cloudy clear, this should be cloudy once he slams him. And he knocks him into the A gap, so he's going to fit B gap, which is what you want, guard wrapping. All right, let's look. Boom. See that slam? Now, some of these aren't the best plays because I didn't pick these plays because we had success on them. I picked these plays because they're good examples of the Gallop slam. Okay, that's why I picked them. So, all right, watching slow-mo. Boom. That's a good case. He stayed with him and didn't come off till the end to get that backside backer. Did you see that? 55 right here. I believe that's 55. See, there's the gallop. He's going to like giddy up step. He'll kind of almost like hop because he's galloping like a kid pretending to ride a horse. And then he's going to push off that outside foot and slam into him. Boom, look at him, he's gone. Look, there he is right there. That is the epitome of being on skates. So it's kind of like a little bit of both worlds of the vertical and horizontal push. You're getting a little bit of both. And if you're like me, you're a horizontal push guy, this is pretty good stuff right here. And watch, he's going to see, there's that backside backer right here, up there at the top left. And then he comes off right there at the last second, gets him. Look at there. Look at that hole right there, cuz. Man, that's good stuff right there. If that don't light your fire, your wood's wet. All right, now this is the left side. Watch the left tackle. He's going to slam right here. You can see he's in blue on the other side of 74. And then he's going to come off looking for backside backer. Look at him. You can see. Look, he even hunkers down. Look how low he is. And he's going to throw. It's almost like a hockey hip check. I know some of my northern subscribers out there going like, what do you know about hockey? We got a hockey team down here. Yeah, there's one right down the road from me, right there on the river. The River Dragons, I think is what they're called. And I've actually been to a hockey game. I like it. It's lovely. It's like watching middle school recess. Fights all over the place. Boom. Slam into him. Look at that guy getting knocked. He don't know what's coming. He's engaged. It's like the legal version of the whole high-low where the guy's engaged and the other guy hits him low, but you're not doing anything illegal because you're not hitting him low, you're not doing anything to break his knee in half or anything. You're throwing your hip into his hip while he's engaged with the guard and distracted, otherwise distracted, and you're knocking him inside. It's just a great way to do it, and it just guarantees you got somebody going to the second level. Go. All right, here's another one to the right side. This is against an odd front, and it's a lead G. They're going to pull the play side guard, but just show you it works. So the tight end, which is really a tackle, they've gone tackle over, or they got an extra guy in the game, kind of a la Belichick, an extra lineman. He's going to gallop and slam into the 4 and then climb to the second level as they run the belly G. Hey, Cody Collette, check this out, cuz. You may want to put this in your lead G. That's my buddy Cody out in Prescott, Arizona. Boom. Look at that. Not a very big kid. Boom. Knocked him inside. Then he comes off the backer. The only thing I would stress to him about the backer is just don't chase a backer. If he's on your track when you come off the slam, then take him. When they say, well, which backer do I get, coach? Whichever one you take. Like, for instance, I think he gets play side backer this time. Why? Because the kid's right there. The kid fits up right in here. Oh, sorry about that. Boom. They get so many of them lost in the wash right there. That's good, man. All right, here's another good one. This guy right here on the left, as you look at it. All right, there's the center. Here's the tackle. He's going to slam this 2 and then go to backside backer. I think he stays on this one a little long, which is fine. I said the guy went inside. All right, now, I recommend if that happens, let him go and teach your guy to come on, which is pretty much what they do. Boom, right there on it, backside backer. Good football play. Look at it, right up the seam. If you're running power and you're combo blocking and you're having issues with your guys, when do I come off or all that, this is a great fix. So he goes sideways, stay square until he doesn't need to be square, and look right there. That's good. All right, we're going to get a slam on the nose, which, again, so many people that run it don't want a combo block with their center for obvious reasons. But if you do, but this is a great way to do it. But if nothing else, you're seeing how the gallop and slam works. Sideways, staying square, oop, right there. Knocks him over to the other A, and then watch him come off. Backside backer. Bingo. Boom. He's not in a hurry, but he knows he's coming off. That's the thing. The center knew he was staying. And that's what you got to understand, to me, is such a good thing for your kids. The Gallop slam guy knows he's coming off. You say, well, what if he fits underneath? That's where the pulling guard comes in. Of course, on this is not going to help it, but because this is on the nose. This is another one on the nose. Right here. Boom. And then he comes off on backside backer. It's a good football play. So you're going to get slam. And don't be in a hurry to run to him. Let him come to you. Be like a spider. There you go. All All right, now this is on here twice. The second view is a tighter view and better than this one, but this is a good view of it. There's your slam, boom, delivers him inside and comes off on the backer. Same play. There's your slam, boom, knocks him inside, comes off on the backer. They know where they're going, which if y'all know in the book, the Gap Down Backer Manual, that's one of the pluses I say. I said the advantage is the kids know what they're doing. This is a way to still combo block if that's what you like to do, but the kids being more sure of themselves. This kid right here knows I'm slamming and then climbing. Slam, then climb. I just think it's the best thing going for teams that want a combo that are having issues. And this kid knows I got a man on me, that's my man, and I'm getting help. Come on, there you go. Boom. That guard got to work outside to pin him in there, but look at the tackle going to the backer. Look at that hole. God dang, you talking about something good. Here's another one. Good slam, climb right there. That's a good one. Right here, slam, gallop and slam, and then climb to backer. Gallop, slam, climb to backer. And look, you get a pancake out of it. You know, we used to give away cheeseburgers for pancakes. I'd have to give out 2 cheeseburgers. We ain't cutting them in half, cuz. Boom. There you go. Ooh, those D linemen hate it when they get that belly rubbed on them. There you go. Give him some belly button. There you go. Smell my belly button lint, cuz. Boom. This is a great example of being patient. Watch the left tackle, gets his slam, does not run inside. Look at there. Look at it, building a wall. You say, Coach, they didn't get any yards. That wasn't because of the gallop and the slam. They did their job. We got to get a better block on that DN, I'm telling you. See, he got beat inside. Oop. See, that's your H. That's why I like my H inside, y'all. Right there. Look, that's a tough ask, but I digress. Good overhead view. But again, he did not run it. He did not go chasing him. Boom, slam, right there, build a wall. Slam, build a wall. All right, let's go to, here we go. So the guy's going inside anyway. He just gives him a little help, and then he climbs to right there. Look, this is a good one. See it? Good. Boom. I'd use more hip. And then he climbs to backer. See? Boom. And then he's going to climb to backer. Of course, this is duo, but it's the same double team. And that's something else too for those of y'all that want to run duo. This makes the gap scheme and your duo scheme more conducive, more interactive, more carryover, more same as, more as just like. It's the same block. And so when you're practicing your gallop slams, you're practicing your counter, your power, and your duo. What else could you ask for? Your offensive line coach will love you forever. Be careful, he might want to kiss you. Okay? All right, kept you for nearly 30 minutes. I'll be over 30 by the time I'm through running my mouth. Hope you enjoyed this, the Gallop Slam. For those of y'all having trouble with your combo double teams on your gap schemes or on your duo, this is a great alternative. The pros use it, colleges use it, high schools use it. We toyed with it toward the end of my career. Check it out. Speaking of checking it out, check out buymeacoffee.com/Coach Chip. Buy me a cup of coffee. I don't drink coffee, but I will buy something to drink with the money. I promise. So if you want to support Football Talk with Coach Chip, I'm kind of like NPR, but I'm not asking you to sell your car. Just go ahead, go to buymeacoffee.com/Coach Chip, and you can buy me a cup of coffee and something else to drink as well. All right, be sure to check out the freebie list. It's up now to over 50 freebies. Go to Football Talk with Coach Chip. I think it's on my Twitter as well, the Football Talk with Coach Chip page on Facebook, and it's pinned at the top, the most up-to-date list. They're available to you free just for being a subscriber to the channel. Just a little encouragement for you to subscribe. Or you can just hit me up at siegel.chip@gmail.com, and I will send you the freebie list. It's a card. It's over 50 free resources, but they're only available to subscribers to the channel. So please subscribe, and we've got all kind of cool stuff in there. All right, if you're looking for an analyst, a consultant, look no further than me. Why learn from your mistakes when you can learn from mine? Because in 40 years of coaching, I made my share. My smartness is I tried to learn from them. And some of them, it took me a while, but I did learn. I'm available for in-person or Google Meet clinics, consultations, and installs. I've been looking at my phone as we make this right now. In July, I'm going up to a school and going to do a clinic. It's a school that has a youth program built into it. I'm going to be clinicking up their coaches, and we're making it available to the public. I'll have more on that later. If you're in the area nearby, it's going to be open to any coach that wants to come. And that's going to be up the road in Newnan, Georgia in July. And until we get it nailed down, I won't put the date out there. But if you want to come meet Coach Chip and sit in on some clinic sessions, I know I'm going to do 3 sessions. It's going to be a one-day clinic and about 6-7 hours long, a Saturday right before we start practicing in August. And you can find out that. Contact me at siegel.chip@gmail.com for more info. Don't forget our sponsor, Just Play Sports Solutions. Hit up my buddy, Coach Brad Rumsey. brumsey@justplayss.com. My Just Play is the best thing. Everything you see, diagram-wise, since 2021 on Football Talk with Coach Chip has been powered by My Just Play. All right, that's it. Until next time, y'all, be elite. All video clips contained on Football Talk with Coach Chip are meant for analysis, criticism, comment, teaching, and research by football coaches. We believe this falls under the fair use doctrine of the Copyright Act, Section 107.